Gaffer, 1-0 victory over Herne Bay. That was really hard fought in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. First, credit to Herne Bay, but more importantly, well done to our group of players. Well done to us as a football club. We said coming here was going to be difficult in terms of what was at stake. Obviously, Mr. United Football Club, the name, and also the players we've got because of what we did last year in the FA Cup competition. However, we said all week it's about making sure we come here and match their efforts in terms of competing for the first, second, third, fourth phases in the game and make sure we show that little bit of composure in the right areas. We've done that for, I think, for 90 plus minutes, and then the last 3 minutes or so, we could have made better decisions in certain areas and we could have held the ball up a little bit better when it went forward. But we'll keep working on that. That's just us being a little bit, or me being a little bit critical. However, we did ask the players to come out here to keep a clean sheet and win the game, and we are in the hunt for the next round.
And to be fair, I think you've hit the nail on the head. Actually, I think it was very nervy towards the end, and you did start to think the longer the game went on, the more Herne Bay might get a chance. But then again, like I said, the lads have stood up to the task, haven't they, when it really mattered, even when the crowd were trying to get on top of them.
Yeah, definitely. That's why we've got senior players in there. They've managed the game better. It wasn't coming from the technical area. They managed it better, and they were holding each other accountable for the smallest of details. And that's the most important thing. Was we effective in possession? Yes, I thought we was very. We were so unlucky on several occasions. The ball hitting the post and the keeper making good saves. But it was important that we didn't get our heads down. We kept on playing and made sure we denied them. Deny them possession, especially in the middle of the park, based on the system they play. So we've done our job there in terms of how we set up in terms of stopping them playing in midfield, because their strength is in midfield, and the players at the back managed it well because they've got good runners that run beyond their midfield and find themselves in the forward areas, and the boys managed that through communication, and we've ended up keeping a clean sheet as a team.
Yeah, and I think it helps as well, like I say, with stopping that midfield, having the experience of Sam Call and Jordan Hicks coming back. That must have been a real benefit to you today. Yeah,
definitely. Like I said, it's always important where you've got a good squad to pick from, and you've got your senior players that understand the game. They are seasoned pros, Sam Con, Jordan Hicks. We know what they can bring, and it was important that we give them some minutes today. We know they've been out for such a long time, and it's important that now it's about making sure we try and keep those players fit and give us a chance of going into our next game with a full strength squad to pick from.
And I think, like you say as well, about the clean sheet, I think that's very important. I think when we've gone a few games without one, but it certainly will give the players a lot of confidence, whether it's lower league opposition or not. It's always a big help, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the respect we said about coming to Herne Bay in our preparation. We've been watching them in our scouting reports, and we knew how they were going to set up, and we've been working at the training ground, making sure we try to nullify their strengths, but more importantly, to be ready in order to come here and not give them, don't give them any encouragements in terms of chances. And it was important that the boys executed the game plan today well, and I know they did, because the clean sheet says it. And I can hardly remember when Alexis had to make a save again today, but it was important that we didn't lose our concentration, and we did in all games. So credit to our group of players.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's all about building momentum now, and challenges come tougher. I mean, trip to Worthing next week. Obviously, history between us in the past and that, and it'll be a really tough one for you next week, won't it?
Every game is tough. Last week when we considered the late goal, we did say the next challenge is Herne Bay away in the cup. Can we get ourselves, in the heart for the next round? And we've done that now. Now we have to see how the players are feeling in terms of their recovery. Again, the knocks that we've got, the nosebleeds to 1 or 2. Paul Smith is going to be busy today, and it's important that he looks after those players, and then he's going to update us. But the most important thing now is the recovery. Make sure we look after the lads, and then we'll be back at work next week. But we have to enjoy this victory, and then we learn from the positives, and then we look at the negatives. If there was a lot, I don't think there was a lot today. I was quite happy with how we executed the game plan. We could have been a little bit clinical when we had those chances. However, we'll take the win and we'll move on to the next game.
Well, thanks for your time, Kevin. We'll look forward to the draw on Monday.
Thank you.